Hey, it's Tauri, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going back to the absolutely phenomenal, talented artist REN. Now, I was absolutely mesmerized and blown away by his song Hi REN, and I got a lot of amazing comments from you guys. And the next one you asked me to check out, which got the most comments, was the tale of Jenny, Screech, and Violet. So I have pulled up the full version. I really cannot wait to delve into this and to hear more from REN. So without further ado, let's just dive right in and check this song out together.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before. She wanted to escape. Can you blame?
Not even a minute into this, and how he so easily goes from singing to spoken and then back to singing again is insane. And I know that's got to be so very hard to do as well.
She wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there was this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain, he'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech, he was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief, at 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware, maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sound in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Our poor girl Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny frees his statue like a lady shakes stalactite.
It's like I'm watching a play unfold in front of my eyes. Like I mentioned this in Hi REN, and how he's able to go into these different characters that he is singing about. And like the tonal changes in his voice. Gosh.
Bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny frees his statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached with the sheath of the blade, with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
before we get into this next song, which is Screech, I just have to speak on that as a woman, because it's unfortunate that we as women have to be 1000% on alert at all times, day or night. It doesn't matter, you know? And no matter how many times you've walked a certain street at a certain time, you just never know what's going to happen. And this is why I personally, as a woman, and I would never walk at night by myself. I was very fortunate that I didn't have to do that, you know. My jobs were always in the daytime and I could get home before it got really dark. And if I went out on a night out, I always made sure I was with friends. And most of the time, they were male friends that I trusted, of course, and that never tried anything or did anything. And I'm very thankful for that. Extremely thankful for that. It's a scary, scary world we're living in, you know? And I am assuming we're gonna get Screech's story here about why he is the way he is. So I'm very interested.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, are you in? No, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of joy.
This is just like pure art. It truly is. It's like poetry put to music. And of course, growing up in England and seeing that, we call them chavs, that, you know, gang chav culture, and knowing what it's like, and I personally really love crime documentaries, well, not documentaries, but British crime dramas. And a lot of the time, it's that minority of the population that seem to get themselves in the most trouble. just because that's how they've been raised, unfortunately. You know? Gosh, that phone call. That phone call.
Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest.
Wow.
Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying 1 street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame.
How he did those gunshots on his guitar was so creative. The story, wow. I found myself almost tearing up there at the end because, you know, of course, this lad, Screech, has grown up in a rough circumstances, more than likely, and doesn't know any better, and it's hard. So now we're moving on to Violet. What this man can do with that guitar. Like, he has so much natural talent. But also, of course, you know, you gotta practice to be that good too. And he's like a modern day bard. You know, it's very bardcore. I can imagine him being, you know, of course he's doing this in the settings of where these stories have taken place, but I can imagine him pulling crowds in their hundreds at whatever village or town he's at and singing tales of his adventures and what he's seen and the people he's met. Like,
London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she's our lady weep. She's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale.
That rewinding of time, that's awesome.
Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you of the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance.
That's usually how it goes, isn't it? I mean, it's kind of how it went for me. Not to this extent, but like I got with my first husband. I think I was 18, moved out at 18, moved in with him. It wasn't on my own. Moved in with him. And, you know, it was, now I look back at it, it was an escape route from everything that was happening at home between me and my dad. Our relationship, it's okay now, but back then it was horrible. Like, he was never abusive or anything, we just butted heads. I was, you know, a very stubborn teenager. He was doing what he thought was best for me and just didn't work. And of course, so then I ended up with somebody very much like my dad and, you know, charmer. And it took me a long time to wake up and see that I wasn't happy and that me and my ex should not be together. We just did not make each other happy. But it's that never-ending circle that until somebody breaks it, it's just going to keep continuing for generations.
To dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood splat, bone crack, knick knack, paddy whack, one to the jaw and the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflector misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I want to do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, "If I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive." The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins are lying side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
No! Well, I wasn't expecting that twist ending. Because obviously the twins, Jenny and Screech, got split up and led very separate lives. Oh my, and then they meet again with, you know, Screech unfortunately unaliving Jenny, and he doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know who he is. And they're brother and sister, they're twins. It's like modern Shakespeare put to music. That really blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Yeah. If I wasn't a reactor, I would be so far in the REN rabbit hole. But I know you guys appreciate these reactions, so I do it for you. Wow. That didn't even feel like 13.5 minutes. It didn't. It flew by. Absolutely flew by. And I also just want to take a moment to just speak on something I said in my first reaction to REN. And, you know, I said I would like to see him live. And of course, a lot of you were saying that that was filmed live and in that moment. And that he did 4 takes. But what I meant by that is I would like to see him physically with my own 2 eyes, like in front of me up on stage. Because if he can pull these emotions through a screen, can you imagine what you'd be like having him physically there in front of you and singing you these tales? Like, I know a lot of you have said he does a lot of busking in Brighton, which I definitely need to check out. That just blew my mind. That ending, just absolute musical lyricist genius. Don't forget to like and subscribe to become a Taurian. Speaking of becoming a Taurian, all of my social media links and my Discord link are down in the description. We'd absolutely love to have you come hang out in the Discord community, and I will see you guys in the next video. Rock on.